Daddy born poor, Mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. 4 babies in the backseat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Hey, good afternoon. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. It is Monday, March 10th, 2025, 3:30 in the afternoon. And we are going to go over a live trade. Here at Forex Smart Trade, we teach people how to successfully and profitably currency trade using our simple but powerful and accurate proprietary trading indicators. And I am going to show you one of the dozen different trade strategies that we have, and so that you can see for yourself and make your own evaluation. So with that, before we get going, we need to listen to this guy, and we'll see what the market has for us this afternoon.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
We teach with a number of different tools. We've got a large library of videos. We've got a curriculum that's been fine-tuned over 16 years. We have group training sessions. We've got live trades like this one. But the thing that we think kind of differentiates us is the personalized one-on-one training, where you're working with somebody who's an experienced trader, who's there to answer your questions and can kind of guide you to the most efficient path from point A to point B without you hitting potholes along the way. I do 3 live trades a week. The one we're at right now. You also do one tomorrow morning at 6:30 and Thursday morning at 6:30. Every afternoon I send out an overnight trade setup, as long as it's not a holiday, just about 4:15. And we have, when you become a member, in addition to the kind of daily trade pattern alerts that we send out, we also have live trades every morning at 10 and every afternoon at 6. So there's plenty of opportunities for you to just copy a trade, in addition to being able to identify and take trade setups on your own. I like to work off of a little checklist, make sure I don't forget anything. And as I get older, I forget stuff. So every morning I like to refresh my green chart, keeps it fast, picks up any updates they did. In fact, this morning I rebooted the whole thing. So it's getting sticky. One of the key skills, although we don't do it much here, but if this afternoon trade doesn't go the way we think, I'll do it tomorrow morning. But is the review of trades that didn't go the way that you thought they should go. Very, very important to go back, look at the film, and figure out what you did wrong. And with our simulator, you can go back to the specific time that you took the trade and see what the indicator was telling you and see what it is that you might have missed. I'd say 80% of the time you'll able, or 70% of the time, you're able to figure out what you did wrong. Sometimes you do everything right and it just goes the other way. We are technical traders. We are trading based on the price action. Our indicators are very good at kind of giving us the direction of a move. If we can figure out the direction of the move, we can make some money at it. But news does impact currency prices, and we want to know what news is happening. I like to find the news at forexfactory.com. They break news down into 3 categories. Yellow, which is low impact. We ignore those. Orange, which is a medium impact. We ignore those, or I ignore those. You can pay attention to them. Some people do. But I ignore them. And red, which is high impact. These are the guys I want to trade around. Right now, we've got clear sailing. There's not a news item until tomorrow morning at 10. This might impact our morning trade. But right now, any trade that we take, we're going to expect to close by 9 o'clock. So with the clear sailing, the trade I am going to work on, or the trade I'm going to show you, we've got a dozen different signals, is something called the 10-point trade signal. I like to take it off of a 1-hour chart. On a 1-hour chart, a trade's going to be worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. My sweet spot's 11 pips. And the chart has kind of 3 sections. The majors and minors, the TNTs, and the pressure. And basically, I want all 3 sections, the lines from all 3 sections to agree. So with that, and when they do agree, I've got a higher probability of the trade moving the way I want. And you don't need many trades to win many trades to make money at this. You see, if you saw today's trade results, I only took 3 trades and I made $1,700. So 2 winning trades, you're making pretty good money. So let's take a look. The chart we're going to trade off of, or we're going to start with, is the light 6 major. It is a composite chart, in that it's showing me 6 different currency pairs. In this case, they're all US-based pairs. As I said, this is a 1-hour chart. So I like to start in the middle section of the chart with the majors and the minors. The red and green line is the major indicator. Black and gray is the minor indicator. This horizontal red line is the oversold line. Horizontal blue line is the overbought line. I'm looking for situations where we are either overbought and the lines are coming down like they did here. You see the down candles, or oversold and the lines are going up. So it looks like we've got the first part of the test. 1, we're oversold. 2, all the lines are going up. 3, I have what I call a double cross. Gray lines crossed over the black. Green lines crossed over the red. And then 4, I've got better than 45 degree steepness on the green line, which I have that. So I've got all 4 elements. When I have all 4 elements, I'm going to jump up to my TNTs. And here there are 4 lines, 2 orange lines and 2 blue lines. And I am going to count how many of the lines are supporting what I'm seeing. And here, thin orange is going up. Each of these are capturing the rate of change at a different speed. So thin orange is going up, thick orange is going up, and the blue lines are inversely related. So when blue comes down, that means buy. So all 4 here are telling me buy. Then I'm going to jump down to the pressure, and I want these lines either going up, or I want the green line to have crossed over. And the green line looks like it has crossed over, or just about crossing over. So I'm going to call this crossing over. When I have so I've got 1 point here, 4 points here, 4 points here. So I've got 9 points. When I have 9 points, what I want to do is confirm the trade setup. I'm going to confirm the trade setup by looking at a full chart. And a full chart is, rather than 6 different currency pairs, it's one currency pair with 6 different time frames. Here's a 1 hour chart, a 2 hour chart, a 4 hour chart, 8 hour chart. So I want to see I want to see the 2 hour chart and the 4 hour chart both be oversold. I don't have to be going up like it is here, but I want them oversold. Here we're just about oversold on the 4 hour chart. The minors are oversold. The majors are, the green line on the major is touching. Reason I want both of these oversold on the confirmation is there's less of a chance of stopping out. When it's down here, there's less space for it to move, keep moving down. So I've got that. Once I have that, then on some of the trades we do, the take profits predetermined. It might be 3 pips or 5 pips. On other trades, we have to figure it out. This is one of the trades where we have to figure out what it's worth. So to figure out what it's worth, I'm going to open up a clean chart, and I'm going to scrunch it up, and I'm going to go Australian US dollar, and I'm scrunching it up because I want to drop some support and resistance in. Support and resistance are spots where, now this is a little bit more advanced trade. Support and resistance are spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. And on a 1 hour chart, these spots tend to be about 30 to 40 pips apart. And by knowing where the candles seem to naturally stop, like it's stopping here, stopping here, stopping in here, here, kind of in here, over here, it helps me determine it's going to become the boundaries from which within which I trade. So I don't know. It looks like it's kind of stopping in here, in here, in here, over here, 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 and let's see, we're at 0.6268 to 0.6293. So it's about 25 pips. So that is okay. So once I have these, I'm going to open it up. And the reason I crunch it up is just because I get more data points to kind of draw that line on. And I want to figure out how much room I have from where I'm at to the line. So that is about 18 pips up. $11 pips down. And then the other thing I want to know is what's the trend. So here, this is a downtrend. This is an uptrend. This is a little bit of a downtrend. So when I'm trading with or against the trend, that's going to determine how many pips I take. So when I'm trading against the trend, which I am now, I'm going to take less pips than I might when I'm trading with the trend. So since it seems to be going down, well, it's almost sideways, a little down, a little up, and then we've had a big down move. And actually, when we've had a big down move, one more thing I'm going to check. Again, this is kind of advanced, something called a Fibonacci. And Fibonacci is found many places in nature. And it it replicates for whatever reason, the markets seem to move with the Fibonacci. So when there's a big down move, when it starts to come back, it will retrace to the 38% spot, then the 61% spot. So if we go to the 61% spot, or the 38% spot, that's 11.6 pips. So I think we're going to take a buy for 12 pips here. We will take a buy for 12 pips. We're not going to go all the way up to the line because we've had a big down move. So with that, you can take a buy for 11 pips, or if you're using MetaTrader 4, we're going to go to Australian dollar, US dollar. I am going to then put new order. This is a demo account. It's got $15,000 in it. My lot size is a function of how much is in the account. I'm going to move my lot size over 4 spots. So 1.51. I'm going to round up 1.51. Market buy. I'm going to then right click on this, go to modify, and we said 12 pips. 12 pips is 120 points. I just add an extra 0. Click the little blue button. It does the math for me. And I am going to use a 3-to-1 here. So I'm going to go for 36 pips stop loss. Click the little red button, modify. And I just want to see where we are in relationship to, yeah, we're right about the spot that I want that. And I just want to make sure I see both my stop loss and take profit. If you wanted to, you could go a little more conservative on the stop loss, move it up maybe to 0.6253. I'm going to keep it here. So we took a buy on the AUD USD for 12 pips with a take profit of 0.62906, 0.62906, stop loss of 0.62419, 0.62419. And I'm going to expect this trade to close by 9 p.m. tonight. Between 5 and 6, at 5 o'clock, the new trading day starts. And between 5 and 6, not much trading goes on. And we will pick up again, after 6. And as I said, usually it will take about 3 hours for the move to happen. Let's see what else we have. Now, the only curious thing about this is this disagrees with this. Both here, the USD pair, the USD pair is on the back side of the pair group. So you'd expect both of these to be going up, but this one isn't. But I like this signal. It's a nice signal. This is a nice signal. Dollar, Canadian dollar. But since we already have a trade on the US dollar here, I'm going to pass on this one. I'm going to pass on this one. You know, we've got everybody going down, double cross, overbought, and good steepness. 3 of the 4, 2 orange lines and dotted blue going up. Kind of sideways pressure or weak up pressure with red on top. So we've got all the elements. If we were to actually look at the confirmation, or Canadian, US, or USD, Canadian, and we have the confirmations. But I said I don't want to pile up on USD trades. So we're going to see what else there is. If we have to, we can come back to it. If we don't see anything else, decide if we want to do that. Dollar yen overbought. Everybody's going up, so nothing there. So I've cloned this chart, and I've got 6 more charts that are non-USD. Overbought. We don't quite have a double cross here. It's touching. It kind of is. So you could argue, all right, we've got the 4 points here. Overbought, everybody's coming down. Double cross. Steepness is just at 45 degrees. But here, thick orange is coming down. Thin orange is going up. So when we have one of the oranges, thick blue is going up, giving me a point. Dotted blue is coming down. So I only have 2 of the 4 here. So with 2 of the 4, I need at least 3 of the 4 to take this trade. Australian dollar yen, overbought. Everybody's going up, double cross, terrific steepness. And the green line is just entering in the channel. I like that. 2 orange lines going up, thick blue coming down. So 3 of the 4, down pressure with green on top. So this is a nice trade. I am going to pass on it because we already have a trade with the Australian dollar. But this is a terrific setup. For the sake of it, let's just look at what our confirmation, AUD, JPY. Oversold going up. This by itself is a good signal. Here we're not quite oversold yet. Didn't quite make it all the way down. I really prefer it to be oversold to take it. So I might have passed on this anyways. Euro Canadian dollar. Good signal. This is actually a very nice signal. Overbought, everybody's coming down, double cross, terrific steepness. The lines are all clustered. I like it when the lines are all clustered like they are here. And the green line has entered the channel versus it being gapped like it is here. 2 oranges going down. Oh, but we don't have the blues. The blues are going down, which means buy. So we don't have the blues here. If we did have the blues here, I probably wouldn't take it. We've got sideways pressure with red on top because it's evening in Europe, 6 hours ahead, so it's 10 p.m. So there's nobody trading, and it's the end of the day in Canada. It's the end of the day in Canada. I want one of these to be actively trading for the next 3 hours, and we're not going to have that. With the Australian dollar, it's morning time in Australia. So we'll get movement on that. But even though, so that's why I took it on that first trade. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. We've got we're more than halfway, so I would pass on this. Pound yen. All right, we touched oversold. Everybody's going up, double cross, and good steepness on the green line. 2 orange lines coming up. thick blue coming down. So 3 of the 4 down pressure, but we have red, green on top. So a point, 4 points, 3 points, 8 points. Let us take a look at the confirmation. The pound yen is something I trade a lot, so I already have that in here. Oversold, oversold. So I like both of those. The confirmation. What's the trade worth? Since I trade this a lot, I already have support and resistance drawn in here. And I just want to see where the line is. I don't like to trade through the line is the issue. We're going to go up here. It's 33 pips. If we're to go come on. We're going to go here. It's four pips. I don't like taking a trade for 4 pips. Why do we have a Fibonacci on here? Let's take the Fibonacci off. That's confusing me. Huh. I want to just look at the support and resistance a little better. $189.5 to 190.01. So that's about 50 pips there. My question is, how long ago was it trading on this line? See it kind of stopping right in here. Now that line is good. I don't want to trade through this line, and I'm not interested in taking a trade for 5 pips because the likelihood is it's going to bounce on this line, which it is doing right now. I'm going to pass on this for right now. Let's see what else we got. Euro Australian dollar, good setup, overbought. Everybody's coming down, double cross. Good steepness on the green line. 2 oranges coming down, thick blue going up. So 3 of the 4. Up pressure, but the red is crossed. This is similar to the trade we took with the USD, Australian dollar. But again, I don't want to double up on the Australian dollar. So I'm going to pass. Canadian dollar, yen. We're right at the halfway mark. We just kind of got to oversold. Everybody's going up double cross. I don't really like to trade on something where the green line has passed the halfway mark, but let's just take a look. Canadian dollar, yen. Let's see if we have the confirmation. Oversold going up, oversold sideways. And that doesn't need to be going up. I just want it oversold. So we have that. Let's see if we can figure out what the trade is worth. Wow, so we're at a new low. Or a new recent low. So I don't have many data points to really put these lines on. So it seems to stop in here, and let's see, 101.78 to 102.54. That's kind of a big spot, a big move. Well, and we're trading against the trend. So 30 pips up from there. And if we go to this candle, it's 18 pips up. Let's just let's take one more look. Oh, it already moved all the way through. All right, gang, we're going to just stick with the one trade that we had. It is profitable right now. We took the one buy on the AUD USD, and we're expecting this trade to close before 9 o'clock, but it is profitable now. If you want to learn to trade, want to learn to do anything, best way to do it, in my opinion, is find somebody who's good at it and get them to teach you. We are good at it, and we'd love to teach you. In fact, we're so confident that we can teach you that once we have taught you, we'll let you trade with our money and split what you make. So it's a win-win for both of us. We're helping you out, giving you the information and tools you need to figure this out quickly and correctly. And we're both making money while you're trading our funds. And when there's a large group of people trying to optimize a pool of money by trying to make money themselves, typically come up with much higher returns than when you got one guy trading the large pool of money, because if that one guy makes a mistake, the pool takes a hit. Have a terrific day. I'll be sending out the overnight trade setup in the next 10 minutes. And join me again tomorrow morning, and we'll do this again. All right. Bye-bye.